Hi, it's Jesse, and today is September 6th, 2016, and I'm going to show you how to do a shot, and I'll include other information in here, like where I am in my transition and other stuff like that, and what I've been doing. So, I'm not going to edit the video because I don't really have time for that with school and everything, so I'm just going to explain how to do this, the shot, and take it from there. So, first you're going to need a needle and the shot. I get mine in this kind of package from my pharmacy. You're going to need a little testosterone bottle. You're going to need either alcohol pads, which I had before, or you're going to need some rubbing alcohol and paper towel. And you want to make sure that you wash your hands before you do any of this because you don't want to risk getting an infection. And make sure you have a sterilized needle. Like I said, this is sterilized. I didn't say that, but... and when you do that, you're all set to go. So I already washed my hands, and I already cleaned the area. But you can just, I'll show you, I'll do it again. You can just take a paper towel, and just like so. Got it wet? Just rub the area. I will get up and show you. Just rub the area. You can see my lovely thigh here. And now you're going to want to open the package. You're going to want to twist this a little bit to make sure it's on there because you don't want to take the cap off and the needle come out of there too. So just twist that to the right. You're going to take your bottle and you're going to put it into this little thing right here. And you want to make sure it's kind of sideways so you're not getting a bunch of air in there. And you just take it, let the testosterone get in there. And you go to the correct dosage. My dosage is 0.2. You may have, if you're younger, like me, you're going to start off with 0.1. That's what I started off on. Or 0.2. So, and if you're a little bit older, you'll probably start on 0.3. And I got it up to right there. You want to make sure it's on the line, and you want to make sure there's no air in there, so you're going to flick it. You don't want any air bubbles in there, because the air bubbles can cause a bunch of problems. You just have air bubbles in your blood and stuff. So, the needle's pretty sharp. It'll go in very easily. I find it very easy. You just gotta get past the anxiety. I couldn't do my shot like I did it the first time by myself because I was really excited and I kind of messed it up because I was excited. You can do this either way. I like to do it slow because if I do it fast, then I get a bunch of anxiety. I just can't do it fast. So I do it slow. You can do either or. You can jab it in your leg, or you could do it the slow method. But you want to make sure that the needle is all the way in there. You don't want to have half the needle in there, because then you're not going to get as much testosterone as you need. So, the needle's pretty big. If you don't like needles, there's other things you can do. You can go on medicine, you could do patches, or you could get this little thing inserted into your skin and it will release testosterone. There are a whole bunch of different ways you can do it if you don't like needles, but the fastest way is to go with the needle. So, here it goes. I'll demonstrate. Just give me a minute to find a spot. So I found a spot in here. I don't know if you can see. You want to leave it in there for about 10 seconds so you can get as much testosterone in your body as you need. And then you want to slowly inject. Make sure you get everything in there. Wait a couple seconds. And pull out nice and slow. Don't worry if a lot of blood comes out. Well, it depends on the amount of blood. If you get, like, say, like this paper towel, you get like a medium amount of blood on it, don't worry about it. There's some times where you don't get a lot of blood, and there's times where you get a lot of blood. So, but if it's a significant amount of blood, go to the hospital right away, because you could have hit a vein or something like that. So, you put the cap back on your syringe. Take this, you can put this in the garbage, whatever you want to do with it. Make sure you get your supplies already. You can put a Band-Aid if you want on the injection site. You don't need to if there's not a lot of blood. I didn't have a lot of blood. You can't even really see the hole in there. A little bit of the testosterone may leak out of there, but it will probably be okay. It shouldn't be a problem. If it's like a lot, then you may need to get a different needle or different syringes. You can get special syringes from the store. Any store really. Like grocery store. Or there's some people you can contact at your local like Q Center if you go to there, or like lgbt resource center. But you're gonna need a sharps container because you're supposed to dispose of these properly. They didn't have a sharps container at the time I was there at the store when I asked for one. So what you need is basically an old bleach container or an old container. I'm trying to find mine right now. I use a Purex container. It has all my needles in there. And when you're done or it's full, you can take it to a local sharps center and dispose of it. Put mine in here. All done. I keep mine in my cabinet here. So that is basically it. So I'm going to cover what I've seen in the last 5 months. I'm about to be 6 months on testosterone on the 19th. For me, I'm 15, and the changes don't come as soon as I want them to because I'm on a low dosage. I'm on 0.2 milligrams, or milliliters. Yeah, milliliters, there we go. And, it'll probably take a while because I don't get as much testosterone as cis boys do, or cis males, which means biological boys. And they'll do your blood work once you go on hormones and make sure, like, for your age, you're on the right amount of testosterone. They start you off slowly. I was on 0.1 milliliters for 3 months, and then I just went up to 0.2 milliliters, like 2 months ago? I can't remember. It was a little while ago. But I haven't seen a lot of change. Like, I've seen some changes, but I haven't seen, like, facial hair. I haven't gotten any scruff down here. I have a little bit of darker hair up here, but that's because I shaved it, so it probably grew back darker. I am getting, like, some ankle hair and, like, some hair on my toes, and I have more armpit hair. I have my voice is getting a little bit deeper. I have a lot of acne. If you go closer to my face, I have some acne here. But, and my muscles, I haven't been working out. I've been actually keeping a pretty shitty diet. I just went to Taco Bell, actually. So, since school started, I'm going to be getting on a better schedule, and I'm going to work out tomorrow, actually. But, this is the muscle, I guess. It's a little bit more prominent than I had before I started hormones. And, yeah. Some changes I've seen is, well, my voice is sad, and I've been sweating more, like I get hotter. Like, I was at the fair the other day, and I was sweating. I was really hot. At night, I didn't even need a jacket, because I was warm all the time, and I get hungry a lot. My voice cracks, so I'm basically an 11-year-old going through puberty, even though I'm 15. But, yeah, I think that's all I need to include in this video. If you have a question, just comment below, subscribe. Jesse, out.